Good morning. You are listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. I am so excited to be here as always. How are you, ZK? 2 thumbs up. Okay, another great show coming up. Well, I just totally banged that microphone. Ow. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Naomi Nachman. I'm about, you guys let me say it together. Everyone stop what you're doing. All the food, all the time. Let's make that, we say it all together. That, like, I feel like we're together. I love food. I love shopping for it, cooking it, eating at restaurants, and traveling for food. My business is, I'm a personal chef. My business is called the Aussie Gourmet. I give cooking classes. I run cooking competitions. I wrote 2 cookbooks, perfect flavors and perfect for Pesach. And Pesach is coming up super fast. So make sure you get it at your local Judaica store, or on Amazon, or on artscroll.com, or my garage. A little plug for the book. Pesach, perfect for Pesach, only gets like a couple weeks a year to shine. People don't want to hear about Pesach all year. So now it's Pesach, perfect for Pesach's time to shine. So I like hearing about your foodie adventures too. Thank you so much for those of you emailing me in. And a big thank you to Judy, who always sends me pictures of her food that she makes of mine. So yay, thank you. So, let's just talk about the giveaway that we had last week. I'm getting tons of emails about that Mellow, so keep them coming. If you want to win a Mellow, you got to email me that sous vide machine that we had on last week, and email me, Naomi at nachumsegal.com, and you got to say, I'm making you work for this, how long you're listening to the Nachum Segal Network work show for, that you want to win it, and what you're going to cook in it. So we're really excited about that. Lots of stuff going on all the time. My Macy's cooking show coming up in March, which is really exciting. My Pesach program is going to be coming up really fast. Inroads, Kosher Travelers. Let me know. I'll give you the discount code. You have to email me, Naomi at nachumsegal.com, and I'll hook you up with the best deal that you'll ever get to go to Europe on a Pesach program. It's going to be incredible. I'm really excited about it. Costa Rica Greek Island Cruise in the summer. I'm going to be talking a lot about all the travels and how you guys can come along. And then, of course, I'm working for NCSY this summer. It was always my dream to go as a 10th grader to camp in the summer. But back, when I was growing up, not everybody got to do it. But now it's become so easy with the incredible work of Rabbi David Cutler and his NCSY team. So it's really exciting. I personally have sent my children on some of his programs multiple times over. So I had this idea to work and do some sort of cooking thing with NCSY. So Rabbi Cutler and I came up with this program that he should fit it into Eurogo. So I have on the phone line Ayala Cohen, soon to be married, I believe. Ayala? Hello? Ayala? Okay,
hi, Naomi, how are you?
Good. So I was about to say, soon to believe. When's the wedding? You may be married already by the time this goes to air.
No, I'm not married already. But Ezrat Hashem, the wedding is February 17th. You are all invited.
Okay. I'm coming. That's the same day as Leora's bat mitzvah and the kosher food and wine show. So we'll come in between. We'll come in between. This show is airing on Friday the 14th. So your upcoming marriage show, Mazal Tov to you on that. Very exciting.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about NCSY Summer and Eurogo. What's going on?
Amazing. Okay, well, first, I'd just like to say that we're so happy we can help fulfill your dreams of going on an NCSY summer program that I guess you said you didn't get to go on when you were actually after 10th grade. Now, to talk about Eurogo a little bit, it's a very individual NCSY summer program where we want to kind of find girls who are a little bit more adventurous and want to have a different type of experience. Now, we're going to take the girls to Italy for a week and a half, and then we're going to end off in Israel and tour up and down from Israel. So when we start off in Italy, we're going to go to Rome, Venice, Florence, all around, and have so many different experiences in all of these different places. Now, just I guess I'll tell you a little bit about a day in Italy, and then I guess I can talk about a day in Israel.
Okay, and then we'll talk about how one can apply to go.
Amazing, amazing. Now, I guess I'll leave the food for the end because you got me really hungry talking about it at the beginning, even though Pesach isn't for another 2 months. But just to give you a little bit of a taste, the minute we get off the plane in Italy, it's already going to be so jam-packed and amazing and excited. Let's start off with Rome. We're going to have we're going to have a tour on segways of the Jewish ghetto in Rome, and then we're going to walk to the Arch of Titus. We're going to go tour the Colosseum, have Roman gladiator school, and then we'll end off and, we'll have our amazing food show and eat Italian pizza and pasta and whatever else, you can imagine that we're all already salivating over. And then we will go make our way up and we're going to be spending Shabbos in Venice with the community there, and we're going to get to interact with the different people. We're going to have Hafresh Challah with the shul there and do a cooking experience with them, and Kabbalat Shabbos at the Spanish synagogue, and really just be able to experience all of these different places around the world, which is amazing, getting to interact with the different Jewish communities.
Right, and I'll be joining on as the facilitator with the food also.
Yes. I think you said that something you're very excited about is making pizza and pasta specifically at the different factories we're going to go to over there, which we're so excited about. Okay. Where are we going after Venice? After Venice, we're going to be flying to Israel. Now, Israel, we're kind of going to do a top, middle, and bottom. We're going to start off in the north. We're going to go spend the first week and a half in the Galilee, and we're going to have a Shabbos there and do all the different things up north. We're going to go, to the Golan Heights. We're going to go to Tzfat. We're going to go all of the different places around there, and then make our way. We're going to spend the next week in Yerushalayim, and then we're going to end off the trip in the south. Okay. Trips to Israel are always fun. Amazing. There's always more to do. There's always more food to eat. There's always more experiences to have. Now, a cool theme that we have kind of going throughout the trip is going to be learning from our past and our present in order to inspire the future. Now, starting off in Italy is amazing because of the rich Jewish history that they have there. And then we're going to make our way to Israel and see kind of present Jewish history and the future for the Jewish history. And hopefully girls will be able to go back home with this newfound appreciation of what our people have done in the past, different places they've lived, and be empowered for what we can do going back to our homes in order to inspire our future. This is absolutely incredible. I'm completely excited to be part of this. I'll be joining for most of the tour, especially the food parts. Yeah. I've done Italy. I'm quite familiar with Florence, Venice, and Rome. It's, I'm coming with a little bit of experience, and I do have a background in Judaic studies with 5 semesters of Jewish history under my belt from college. Oh, wow. But one thing that I've learned as a mum from NCSY, and I just want to say this to the other mums, that when you send your child off to Israel, it could be a little bit scary. Right. But I'm just going to speak from experience. I sent 2 of my daughters off on Michlele, the 2014 war skirmish, Operation Edge. What was it called? Protective Edge. Yeah. The day Israel that went to war, whatever, I sent that's when Michlele left. Wow. People said to me, "Are you crazy?" And I said, people were asking me, and I said, I have absolute faith in NCSY to keep my kids safe. Right. And that's one thing I can reiterate. There is so much safety involved. Rabbi David Cutler was amazing at making the parents feel comfortable. Yeah. The kids feel comfortable. Hardly anyone dropped out of the program because of that. I don't know, Ayala, were you on that program that year? Were you involved? I was not on that program that year, but I did hear so many stories. And then the place they stayed is up north that summer. Mechlele goes back there every other year now. When we went back there, when I was a head madricha Mechlele 2 summers ago, all of the girls and madrichot who had been there that summer were talking about just the amazing experiences they had and how they were able to make such an amazing and incredible, still safe experience out of something that wasn't necessarily what they had planned. Right. Now, just to touch on that point, you said NCSY has 2 main goals on all of their summer programs. Now, the first one is, as you're saying, safety. Now, David Cutler, his most important, the first and foremost thing in front of our mind is always safety. Now, every girl must have a cell phone, must always be in touch, and we always have a security guard with us 24 hours wherever we go. Now, I know I'm working on my Italian, but we also have an Italian tour guide who speaks English and Italian and can help us with everything. Now, that's their first and foremost thing. When you send your child to Israel or Italy or wherever on an NCSY summer program, they want their child to be safe. Now, the second most important thing we have is that we want to create wow moments wherever we can. Now, a wow moment is it's when you can do things that seem like they're normal and ordinary, but you make them into these incredible experiences where girls and children are really able to grow. Now, that could be through seeing the Arch of Titus. That could be through a cooking show with Naomi Nachman. Everywhere we go, it's not just a cooking show. It's not just walking tour, but everything is supposed to inspire the people for their future. And so they have lessons to take home with them.
I absolutely so excited to hear that. Shana is sitting next to me from Incredible. And I said it right, yeah? And she's like, her eyes are like opening up. She's like, don't you wish you could be in 10th grade? It's incredible. Your probably kids are too young for this.
She's in 10th grade?
No, she's not. She's a mum who has little kids.
Oh, you know what? Everyone's invited.
I think it'd be, number one, you probably could get adults to come on this. Seriously. They could bring their own element to the tour.
Definitely.
But I just think it's so, and with any summer program, I'm just let everyone know that I will still, but you know that people are asking me if I'm still going to be at Shoshanim because I work for a few days at Shoshanim as well in the summer for Susie Fishbein. Yes, I'll be flying back just to be at my, my 4th or 5th year. I can't even remember.
Wow.
3, 4. I think this is going to be my 5th summer working for Susie Fishbein at the Culinary Institute. And I will be having Esther and Susie on the show in the next couple of weeks, any case. But yes, I'll be making sure I'm back for that, but I'm going to be part of the NCSY summer team, which I'm so excited to be part of, and just experience everything the way the girls, I'm very into chinuch. So, you know, whether it's Jewish history or food, we got something good going with NCSY.
Right.
Just quickly, can we talk about some of the other programs how many different programs does NCSY have?
NCSY has around 20 summer programs. Now, they really have one that is for every single person. If someone wants an all-girls program, an all-boys program, co-ed, touring, more leadership-oriented, more giving-oriented, they really have a program that fits for everybody. So anyone can go and really find something that fits their specific niche. Okay,
absolutely incredible. I'm looking forward to this summer. I think where do we find you? ncsysummer.org?
summer.ncsy.org. And on there, you're going to find every single summer program, all the information, pictures, videos, contact information, dates, everything. And sample itineraries.
And our program as well. Woo-hoo.
Yes, our program as well. And if you want to specifically apply to our program, it's eurogo.ncsy.org.
Okay, great. We're looking forward to that. Ayala, I hope this goes. I'm so excited for it. I'm pumped, and we're going to make this just an absolutely incredible experience for everyone. All right, Mazal Tov on this week's upcoming marriage, and I can't wait to see photos.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
My pleasure. All right, Ayala Cohen, all the way. She actually is a teacher, so she comes with a lot of credentials herself. She's going to be running the program for us, so we're super excited about that. Okay, on the line, we got a couple of calls on the line today. Is David Landau in Israel?
I'm here, yes.
Shalom, shalom. I sound so American.
How are you?
Baruch Hashem, how are you?
Okay, very well. Things are great here in Israel.
Oh, you're so lucky you're there. I heard the weather's been beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, this show's airing February 14th, so I hope it's still beautiful. My daughter, who lives in Israel last week, told me it was stunning last week.
It gets better and better here.
Oh, you're so lucky. I was there. I was so lucky to be in the rain.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I was in Israel in January, and it rained like crazy, and we just said, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem.
Exactly. We've been praying for it for a while already.
Yeah. And so it means I had to buy a pair of Blundstones, which I'm wearing.
So.
I'm wearing them today in New York. They are great shoes for the rain.
Winter, yeah.
Okay. How's it going? Hey. All right. People are walking into the studio. Okay. Let's talk about who David is. David is the founder of Standing Together.
Yes. almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, tell us the background.
About 20 years ago, I was running a yeshiva in Kever Rachel called Shivat Kever Rachel. Anyway, one night when I was leaving, there was a soldier outside the building. There was no big walls around Kever Rachel like you have today. There was a little building on the side of the road. We would stop very often in daven Mincha or Maariv. And on the way home, going from Yerushalayim, I lived in Hebron, Kiryat, and this was a standard thing, Kever Rachel. I was leaving one night, and there was a chayal standing outside, a young fellow, maybe 19 years old, standing there with his gun, and he looked really scared. He had no place to stand, no place to get any protection. I went out, I got some pizza, and I got some drinks. I came back, I gave it to him, and he said, wow, you really made my night. These little things, going to the soldiers and saying thank you to them for what they're doing, giving them a little pat on the back, a little something to eat perhaps, hot soup, hot coffee, ice cream, cake, whatever it may be, just to show the soldiers that we care about them. And that was the start of Standing Together, a program that is dedicated to serving the soldiers. We go out at night. We have a special carrying bag that we used to use for taking pizza from one Maxom roadblock to the next Maxom roadblock. And today, Baruch Hashem, things have grown tremendously. We were just presented with a brand new truck in memory of our assistant director, Ari Fuld, who was murdered last year.
Yeah.
In his memory, people gave money for a dream that he had to build this massive truck and to take it all over the country.
Oh, I want to come work on the food truck.
Okay, great. We'd love to have you.
I'm coming.
So we take this hospitality truck. We go to a base. We don't know whether it's going to be 10 soldiers, 20 soldiers, or 500 soldiers. We have enough in the truck for hundreds of soldiers. We have ice cream when it's hot. We have pancakes. We have waffles. We have fresh cakes that we have there. We have cold drinks, hot drinks. And we travel all over going to the soldiers. And I'll tell you one story. I went to a base some time ago in the winter, and a number of people from America, they were hosting that evening. And I meet this chayal. So we go up to this hilltop, and we set up our truck and start giving out the different sacks that we had. And one soldier comes over to me and says, let me tell you, last night, see that mountain over there? I was up in that mountain in my Jeep. I sat there in the cold. It was windy. It was raining. I said, what am I doing here? Who cares? It's on some hilltop, whatever. And he really felt depressed. He says, then seeing you coming here tonight, you build up our spirits. You make me feel that people care about me.
Beautiful.
And all the soldiers. And this is what we do. We send the message to the soldiers that we care, that we respect them, we love them, we appreciate what they're doing, standing guard at all the holy sites all over the country, making sure that we are protected and safe all the time.
It's amazing.
This is what we do all the time.
I was in Israel in January. Chaval, we didn't get a chance to meet in person, but I'll be back, Bezrat Hashem, soon. But I went to Pinach Hama in the Gush.
Uh-huh.
And
it
was my daughter's 12th birthday, her English birthday, her bat mitzvah's in a week. And we did a whole we went to Hebron on the day, and we went to Pinach Hama, and she bought cookies from Papa Melech and cakes, and we gave it out to the Chaylim, and they were so happy. They didn't roll their eyes more food, and they were so happy that we were there, and they talked to us, and one of them was American, and originally from America, but he, Israeli now, and he showed us around, and he was telling us how much simcha that they get when they can get something from people who acknowledge what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't need the food. They're not starving. The soldiers are fed very well. But it's the idea that people care about them, and they feel the love. We have a new project that we just started giving out wine to soldiers going home for Shabbat. With a little message saying how much we appreciate what you do. And we have volunteers that go out and hand out bottles of wine to the soldiers on the way home. We can't do it when soldiers go into the base. We don't have any alcohol or liquor
Of
on the
course
base.
not. Mm-hmm.
So when they leave to go home, so we give out bottles of wine to wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Mika
And we're always
Amcha
looking for
Yisrael.
new projects to do, new ideas from people. Hey, why don't you do this? This was an idea from someone in Canada. They go back, we would like to sponsor this project. And so we're doing this now, and it's working out beautifully.
How can one get involved here and in Israel?
Okay, write to us. Our email address is 247idf@gmail.com. Now, the soldiers work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's 247idf@gmail.com. Write to us. Let us know if you're coming to Israel, if you want to sponsor a food truck to go out to a different base all over the country, different bases. Write to us. Let us know if you're coming to Israel. If you're not coming to Israel and you'd like to get more information about what we're doing, let us know. We'll send you information. If you'd like to volunteer to do a project perhaps in your neighborhood, that's a great idea. A very nice idea is to organize different schools to write letters to the soldiers.
Oh, that's very nice.
Kids, write a little note, a little
That's a great
letter,
idea.
a little picture sometimes, and send it to us, and we'll give it out to the soldiers. And the soldiers look at these letters, and these are young kids. They're 17, 18, 19, 20 years old. These are children. My grandchildren are that ages. And they really appreciate these little gestures of a little card from a 12th grader, an 8th grader, a 7th grader, a 3rd grader, sending a picture or a card or a note saying how much they love and appreciate the Israeli army, the soldiers.
Amazing. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. My daughter's bat mitzvah is coming up, so I feel like a little bit inspired to do something for that. We're doing some packing for a soup kitchen, but it must be here. But we're going to. I really like this idea of.
Because we go out to all these different bases. Now, the Israeli army doesn't want their bases to be turned into tourist attractions. So about 2 years ago, they stopped all visitation. There were a lot of people going out and doing these bar mitzvahs and bas mitzvahs, these things, whatever. The army stopped it completely. And we couldn't go out to any bases anymore. We had to go together. The soldiers were just wandering around different areas in Israel, but not in the bases. After 6 months, almost 8 months, the army came to us, listen, we want you to start again. Because your group standing together listens to our instructions. If we say don't do this, you don't do it. We're allowed, very strict, what we allowed to give out to the soldiers. We're not allowed to give any gear. And we used to give out flannel shirts and gloves and hats. We got requests. They needed it. We gave it to them. And they always says, no, we'll do that. It's not your job to give out the gear. That's the Army's job. The Army does it. What can we do? We can give out snacks. We can't give out meals. It looks like we used to do barbecues. You know, you can only give out snacks. Anything else looks like a meal, and people say, well, the Army can't feed the soldiers. So even though we try to be very nice to them, sometimes it's a backlash, and it hurts them. Right. So whatever they want, that's what we do.
Right. I like that.
So when we go out, everything has to be certified kosher. Certain rabbanut has to be on every package. We can't use any home-cooked items. So everything is bought. The special, everything is kosher 100%, but the rabbanut agrees to it, so we can give it out.
Fantastic. I would love people to get more involved and know more what's going on.
That would be fantastic. We need people to show the soldiers how much we care about them.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that there are groups all over America, all over the United States, which want to do something for the soldiers. They can do it as a shul, they can do it at schools, classes, whatever it may be. There's so many things to do to help the soldiers feel that they are looked after.
Thank you so much, Dave, for joining us and for sharing a little bit with us. And getting us and in America and in Australia and around the world, London. Shout out to my London visitors, my London listeners, to be involved with Standing Together. It's just incredible. I love your vision.
We're going to start getting involved now with Shalach Manot.
Oh, yes.
Soldiers.
Absolutely.
That's a tremendous program. If communities all over the United States and Australia and wherever can get together and form groups to send over and collect money and to raise money for packages that we'll put together here and give out to the soldiers. That would be fantastic.
Do you know Daniel Meyer?
Do you know
Daniel?
Our email is 247idf@gmail.com.
Okay.
Write to us. Be involved.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we're going to be having Daniel Mushmeyer on the show next week to talk about...
lovely.
You know him?
No, not personally.
Okay,
no.
From the Young Israel Movement. He's the executive director in Israel, and he's going to talk to us a little bit. I think I've had him on for 5 years. We raise money for the Chaylim and for the Nachman Siegel Network, and we give it out to the soldiers. He gives it out for us.
Lovely.
Okay,
Very
amazing.
nice.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right, take care. Shabbat shalom.
Bye. Shabbat shalom.
Okay, on the line, we are keeping this show moving along because we've got about 5 minutes with the amazing, incredible, maybe 10 minutes, because once we start with Michelle, we can't stop. Michelle Saka, she's known as the Miami Foodienta. She is the queen of Miami restaurants. She's in the know about food all the time. Welcome, Michelle, my very good friend. How are you?
Hello. Baruch Hashem, I'm great. How are you?
Good. Michelle, I'm so excited for my trip to Florida.
I'm really excited for you to come. We actually have a bunch of new places that have opened since you've been here last.
Oh, yeah. I'm coming down because I have 5 different events. I'm going to be posting. Some are private events, some are public events. We want you to come to all of them. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram to find out when these are. But follow Michelle too, Miami Foodienta on Insta. Tell us what's going on there.
Okay, so we have a bunch of new places. Oh, so this week, especially, Street Kitchen just opened. That is the latest and the greatest that's going on right now. Chef Ben Ray has taken over Backyard's old location. Backyard moved 2 doors down into his old location, and they're doing phenomenal there. They've doubled their size. I mean, it's just fantastic there. But Ben Ray is back. He took a break from meat for a while. He was doing dairy, and he is back in meat. And you were talking braised short ribs, beef cheek. Last night he made
I watched your dinner when you went with Diana.
Oh my goodness! Really, it's phenomenal. And he has this amazing pastry chef. Her name is Lauren, and she combines flavors that you would never think, and they are phenomenal. She made a lychee creme brulee, which was outstanding.
Say no more.
It's really very good. Like, you wouldn't think about it. And it's very difficult to do a par of creme brulee also.
Yeah.
And she has this sweet plantain cornbread dessert. And, when you read it, you're like, plantain and cornbread. No, let me tell you something. This is something you cannot miss when you come to Miami. And it's got a meringue on top, and it's just absolutely divine.
I know we both say that.
You know when you're coming down, like, you're eating all of them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, let's talk about what's coming up this weekend. No, in a week. It's in a week. So this is airing on the 14th of, we were talking before about, today is the 14th of February. Coming up, this coming Thursday, February 20th, is going to be a bit of a foodie fest, but across the globe, South Beach food and wine.
Absolutely. Everybody's going to have their eyes on South Beach because we're going to start the South Beach Food and Wine Festival, which we know is not a kosher festival. However, anybody with Food Network and anyone involved in food will be there. So we're lucky that we're having a bunch of pop-ups because the chefs are all flying down to attend as either press or whatever they're doing with their brands. And we have a few pop-ups going on. So the first one is going to be a Mediterranean feast. It has Lior Lev Zerkaz and Jonathan Borowitz with many of you know from Miami, Chef Asaf. He used to be at Fuego, and he took over Fuzo, and now he is at Hideko. Now, Naomi, you haven't been to Hideko yet. You don't know what you're missing.
Oh, I know. Well, Michelle, I'm relying on you to take me when I come down, so...
course. So just as everyone's asking, anyone who wants to know, Hideko 1, it's Hideko 1. It's right next to Fuzo Miami Gardens in North Miami Beach. It is Chalav Yisrael. It is like being in Israel. It's like a Roma cafe. It's like he makes these crazy little mini croissant sandwiches, arepas. He is just coming up with flavors, pairings that are just really astronomical. And so he's bringing in these chefs who are coming down for the weekend, and he's making this great kosher pop-up. And it's going to be all kinds of Mediterranean flavors, and it's going to be really phenomenal. So that's the first event
That's
going
at Fuzo's. I'm actually going to be attending that. Super excited. Got my ticket right away. Because I'm going to be there for the timing is lucky that I'm going to be there for those events. And I booked my tickets in July for these events that I'm going to be working for. So it just happened to be like I realized recently that I'm like, oh, I'm going to be there for South Beach and all these pop-ups. Yay.
Yeah, no, thank God. Hey, listen, everything's been a shemayim. You know, we have to have the best foodie around for these events, you know? And then after that, Ari White is going to be in town. Ari White is going to be doing a pop-up at Fuego. So most people don't know that Ari White actually has a long-standing relationship with Fuego. The sausages that are sold and made at Fuego are actually Ari White.
Ari's the best.
Ari White, yeah,
he's the OG.
Very good.
He's the OG in barbecue. He put barbecue on the kosher map, like what it is today. Without him,
absolutely.
And Izzy's, he will tell you that. Srully will tell you that. That Srully from Izzy's.
No.
Ari's the OG.
100%. So, I mean, when Fuego first decided to do, you know, smoking, they worked with Ari, and Ari's coming in, and he's going to do this great pop-up, and we know there's going to be brisket and ribs, and they're still fine-tuning the menu, so we don't have confirmation on exactly what's going to be on the menu yet. And he's going to come in, and he's going to help elevate, you know, the smoked food to a higher standard. And who else would you rather have come to your restaurant than, you know, to help you out with that than Ari White?
Right. So by the time everyone is listening to this, because we're recording a couple of days before, the menus will be out, and you can go to Michelle at Miami Food Yenta. You'll post it. I'll put it on my stories and stuff. But really, guys, like, get your reservations in. Hopefully there'll be some spots left, because I'm sure they're filling up fast.
You absolutely have to make reservations for this. You will have Ari White's special menu, and then you can, you know, also have the regular Fuego menu. But absolutely, reservations are a must.
He has a huge restaurant. Fuego's has moved to its third location, and each time he has to move because it needs the space. It has to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Listen, thank God. You know, they really are just a staple of Miami food. You know, you fly to Miami, what's your first stop? Fuego. Yeah. Everybody has to go to Fuego.
No, it's not. Depends on what time of the day you arrive, Michelle. The first stop, if you arrive in the day, is Tasty. So I kind of have a ritual with Michelle. Whenever I land, I text her that I've landed. I go grab my gear, and I'm like, meet you at Tasty's in 20 minutes.
Yes. So actually, speaking of Tasty, this is very exciting. Tasty Beach Cafe, which is a kosher establishment, has been invited to participate in a chef smash-up. It's a non-kosher event.
We're not going to eat. It's just you watch.
Exactly. So it's actually being sponsored by Honey Spot app, which is this new app that people are using. It's like the new Yelp. So it's like you follow your trusted influencers and your friends, and you see their pictures of their food and what they eat and their reviews and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like if you follow all your foodie influencers all at once in one place.
Oh, I like that. That's very smart. So what's he going to be doing? What's Jeremy going to be doing? Jeremy Martel from Tasty Beach. I've written about him many times. I'm a big, huge fan of his place. So he's got some Chalav Yisrael dishes, or not everything's Chalav Yisrael. I'm not sure.
So all the cheeses are Chalav Yisrael. However, a lot of the pastries are Chalav Stam.
Okay, so you have to do your own research, and that's it. Yes. That's what I'm going to say.
Exactly.
On the subject.
Exactly. You have to decide if you want to eat there or not.
I go there first stop. If I land in the evening, I go straight to Fuego. That is 100% correct. And you should know that I also want to give Soho Grill a shout out, because I happen to really like their food too. I think
Let me tell you something.
I think they make the best Chinese food. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they have the best Chinese food.
Down. Absolutely.
In the country.
Yeah, they have some their crispy beef is fantastic. I love it. They make great pad thai, and they have 4 different dumplings.
Those dumplings.
Very, very good.
Nobody I know makes dumplings like they make dumplings. So,
yeah,
okay.
They're very, very good. So
Any
I
other?
just want to
Any
go
other?
back to the.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to tell you really fast about the tasty event. So it's a real honor that even a kosher restaurant would be invited to this. But the people that he's working with, I mean, it's you're talking about the Salty Donut, Barton Geest, Chef Adrian, Brad Kilmore. Like, these are huge names in the trafe world.
So it's a competition?
It's not I don't think it's a competition. I think they're just trying to do like unique pairings together. I didn't get an exact answer from Jeremy, but I saw he had a lot of unicorn flavored Captain Crunch with him.
Okay, all right.
To him.
We look forward. Michelle, we got to wrap up because we got an action-packed show coming up. We've already had an action-packed show. But we've got one guest waiting in the studio who's got something down, and I want to bring them down for you to Miami. You're going to love them.
Fabulous. Can't wait.
Yeah. So stick around and you'll hear what we're going to talk about, and we will catch up with you in Florida.
Fabulous. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. You're the best. And everyone, go follow Miami Food Yenta. She's in the know. She's the queen of the Miami food scene, and we're going to be meeting up in Florida with a lot of our other friends there. So Michelle will take us around. Thank you so much.
Fabulous.
All right.
Have a great day.
Thanks,
Bye.
Michelle. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Wow. She really knows everything. She knows the whole food hack down there. I'm sitting with Shana Zeiger from Incredible. Did I say it right?
You said it right.
Okay, because it's actually a bit of a pun. Can you see on the screen of those of you watching on the Nachum Siegel Network, on the ticker strip at the bottom of our YouTube show, ZK writes it out what it is, and it's a pun on dough. Incredible.
Right.
Okay, so let's bring it up.
Here you go.
How are you?
Good, Baruch Hashem. How are you?
Good. So, it's really cool. I sat down at Melinda's kosher food show.
Yes, I sent our representation,
and I open up my swag and I get all these like little cool jars. I'm thinking, oh, it's chapstick, and I'm like, this smells so good. I want to eat it. Oh, you can eat it. It's dough.
Here you go.
Okay, so talk to me about yourself and the history of your incredible company.
So I've been making cheesecakes and other baked goods for people for the past many years.
Did you go to school for this, or you just
no? Just it was for fun, and then it was like a side thing, just to make some extra money and keep me busy. And then the last few years, I've been making mini cheesecakes for Shavuos for people, and everyone was going crazy over them. And every year, I would come up with new and different flavors.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm like, we love cheesecake.
Yeah, so I would recipe develop different flavors that I wanted, my favorite dishes and my favorite desserts, and I would kind of incorporate them into the cheesecake. And obviously, the cookie dough won everyone's hearts. And then last year, around January time, around now, I was just experimenting with the cookie dough, the recipe to try to get a good base for it. And then once we had a really good base recipe, I made up a few other takes on it. I did the cake batter, the brownie batter, and the oatmeal. My husband took them to shul, and everyone went crazy over them. And then for Purim, we actually gave them out for shalchmanas as a test run, and everyone was literally fighting over our shalchmanas. And then since then, I've basically been coming up with new recipes every month. I mean, every month we come out with 3 new flavors that rotate. So I'm really, we've basically come up with 30 different recipes at this point, 30 different flavors. So it's really exciting.
Okay, cookie dough always scared me a little bit.
Yeah, well, this is completely safe to eat. There's no eggs in it, and the flour is heat treated, so you won't get sick from it.
What does that mean?
The flour basically gets baked on its own before I use it. Before I even dump it out of the bag into my big bins, it goes straight in the oven and is baked for a little over 7 minutes. And that basically kills all the raw bacteria. So anything that can upset your stomach, it will not upset your stomach. You can get sick from eating any amount of, too much of sugar. So
too much of anything can make you sick.
But this, you won't get queasy from it, even, no matter how much you eat of it. So it's delicious. Okay,
what is the most popular flavor?
So everyone always asks me that, and I basically rattle off about 90% of my flavors. But the s'mores, cookies and cream, the brownie batter for the chocolate lovers, the peanut butter and fluffernutter for the peanut butter lovers.
There's something for everyone.
So yeah, really. The mint for the mint lovers.
You ready to eat ZK? Let's do it. What?
No peanuts.
What?
I'm not a peanut man.
Me either. I don't like peanut butter.
All right. No, that's okay.
I'm not
Okay.
allergic to it. But
Yeah, I just I don't even like this. Okay, so what should I try first?
I would say the cookies and cream.
Okay, here we
That's
go.
one of my favorites.
Let's just talk about before we open it. The container. I love
more.
this. Okay,
Didn't fit in
here's
the
some more. How did you decide on this packaging?
I want it to be really classy and, just not too invasive when people want to put it out or anything. So it's like just a very, as is, it's a very minimal
I'm feeling
packaging.
ZK. It's Mazona, right? 'Cause
It's
it
actually
has-
shahakal
Why?
because it's not baked.
It's got flour in it.
But it's not baked. Flour only, my local rabbi,
I'll do what your local rabbi says because I've never even asked. So
yeah. So unless the flour is baked.
ZK's very happy. We get to try a lot of food here.
This here. This is brownie, and then this one's actually hot cocoa, which is a take on the brownie. It's filled with marshmallows and marshmallow fluff. It's really good.
Totally tastes like raw cookie batter.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what happens if I wanted to scoop it out and bake it?
So there's no eggs in it, and there's no like baking soda or baking powder to make it fluff up. So you can bake it. It will be a little crummy, but people have definitely used it. Like you can put that in the microwave for like 45 seconds, and it'll be like your own little personal molten cup. People have done that, or you can bake it.
Do we have a microwave in the studio? Can we do it? Can we in
There's
this?
a microwave here, sure.
Well, where's the microwave? Out there. Okay, maybe.
Here, one of
After
our
the show.
guests can go. We could put them to work.
Yeah, are they your guests?
They're all my guests.
Hi, guests.
My fan
Can
club.
we just talk about your fan club that joined in? Because when you walked in, Shana, I'm like, are they for me? And I started doing this to my schedule, and I'd met your husband at another event, so I didn't remember. So I'm like looking like, what show are they coming on? When maybe they're and then okay. So introduce me to the fan bam?
This is my husband.
Hi, husband.
Esty, my mother, my
Hi,
sister
Mom.
Rifki, and my brother Morty.
Oh, hi.
He's
guys.
single.
Okay. That's very funny. We know a lot of single girls. Okay. I'm sure he's going to be so happy you said that.
Very happy.
What?
the phone lines are open.
Okay. We're taking calls here. All right. No, we're not. Okay. We'll filter them first. Don't you worry. All right. Put one of them in the
Here, guys.
microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. And do you know, I think,
40.
last week marked,
It's
you should know.
around the bend, down the hall.
You should know. This is my beginning of my 8th season now. I didn't know we had a microwave in the studio. Was that music, eh? That we had a microwave here all these years?
Yeah. No, we have to swap it because
They get gross and then we replace them?
get all mold.
Or they break? Yeah. We don't use them that often because we eat the food here. Okay, so next flavour up.
All right. Here's s'mores. S'mores.
Here's more.
Very
We're not
good.
double dipping, so we can take these home. These
Yeah.
are so cute. And
No
can you,
peanut butter.
Can you personalize them to say like?
So we can't, but I have actually someone is doing it for a bar mitzvah. She's putting on the sides like her son's logo, like a sticker,
Like a
on the
sticker.
side.
Is that in the
Oh
microwave?
my gosh!
Okay, this is in the microwave. Ah, look at this.
That looks good.
Okay, Zika, which one is this? Not.
That's half baked.
okay.
That is chocolate chip and brownie batter mix.
That we half baked.
That's half baked. It's that we half baked. Yes.
But you half baked it, and then we microwaved it.
Well, I don't half bake it. No, it's just called half baked because it's the blends of
But
the
now we
flavors
half
and
baked it
it's-
because we put it in the microwave.
Exactly.
Oh, so
Yes.
it's half baked, half baked.
Exactly.
Okay. Good. What do you think? Oh, I like it hot better.
Good, right?
Oh my god. Oh, I got. Have to.
A little whipped cream. Okay.
Ice cream.
In your mini fridge next to the microwave.
Wait, this is really good. This is really good.
Thank
I like.
you. I'm
I like
so
this a lot.
glad.
I like that. I would microwave it. Can we microwave
make
another
other-
one? Yeah. While we're.
What are you
Where's the hot
microwaving?
chocolate one?
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Here,
Okay.
the hot chocolate. All right,
See,
here.
I've turned ZK into
Putting
real
you guys
foodie.
to work.
Okay, I'm not sharing this one. This is all mine now.
Do you like oatmeal? The oatmeal one would be really good melted also.
All right,
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Why
Put
stop
the whole
at
box
one?
in the
You
microwave.
should put the whole box. Well, they don't want the peanut butter one.
No.
No
No,
peanut
we're not
butter.
going to put them all in the microwave. What's this red one?
That's red velvet.
Red velvet cake. Silly. I should have known that. Do you like
Yeah.
red velvet?
Share, you know? Yeah, I like it.
Okay, I'm feeding ZK here. Red velvet. Some for you. Some for me. Do you make gift sets?
Yeah, we actually. Here's my tiny little brochure. You can see different. We have this size, and then we have different size. I actually brought to show you. We have this size that people do for parties.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they
I
do.
get some for my daughter's bat mitzvah. This is so
For
cute.
sure, absolutely. Oh my gosh, look at
Look
this.
at that.
No, this
Okay.
is insane.
Okay. This is 30 seconds.
That's 30 seconds. Yeah, 30, 40. 40 seconds? 30 seconds?
Okay. This is the hot chocolate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have one.
Here, and then
idea, right?
we do these.
That's insane, ZK. Oh, he's so happy.
I love hot chocolate.
Oh my
Yeah, so we
God.
do this. So we sell these separately.
I love
also.
that you are so creative, guys.
Oh, and then this. Look, we're really putting him to work.
Okay, wait.
These are all
Wait,
these are
wait.
the
What's your husband's
additions.
name?
Chesky.
Chesky, are you ready to retire from your wife's genius idea?
He really is.
I'm ready for her to retire and me take over.
Okay. My husband would love to retire and me work.
I don't know what
he would
retirement
sit
means.
and learn. He would
Which
sit
one?
and
Oh,
learn
this is
and
the
I would
oatmeal?
work.
This is
Wait,
the oatmeal.
I think there's a whole movement of people who do that.
yeah.
The wife works and the husband learns. He's ready for that. Go back to Kollel. Okay. Cookie dough bar. Like this. Look on the Nachum Siegel Network on our YouTube channel. I tell everyone every week, go check it out because the show is fun to listen to, but it is twice as much fun to watch. ZK, what do you think of this idea? We invite people in to be in a studio audience, just to sit on the side there and be part of this madness. This would be fun.
You should sell tickets.
We could sell tickets.
With the check with the management first.
Yes, of course we would check with Nachum and Miriam. Gosh, of course. It will be so fun. Okay, this is genius, and you would just...
We have them in different options. In the
Okay, so
site
this
for
is-
they're both really classy looking, so either way,
Yeah,
'cause
this
this really
is
blends
so
with
cool.
it. But they go
You're not
with
getting this
either
one back.
parties.
No, I know,
Isn't that
ZK.
good?
It's all yours, my dear.
That is actually part of our monthly flavors. Every 2 months, we have 3 new flavors.
I have an idea.
Yes,
A subscription.
I actually had that idea as well.
Go
I
us!
love that idea. Wouldn't that be fun if every 2 months you get like just a surprise package
No,
with
every
new flavors?
Every Shabbos you're getting...
oh,
new-
every Shabbos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or once a month. Once a month you could do.
Yeah, why
Rosh
not?
Chodesh.
Just
Rosh
always.
Chodesh.
Just as often as
Or
possible.
every day you could get a surprise one. You can pick
Or you can
how
have
much-
different. Exactly. You can choose.
You can choose what you want. Daily, monthly, weekly, monthly.
Daily sounds good. You just
might
get one
turn-
at your
you
door.
You might turn into dough.
You might.
You might have a little bit of dough around the belly. I love this idea, guys. Purim is coming up,
Yes.
But
We have a whole Purim brochure we just came out with this
so
week.
you can do for your surah a cookie dough bar.
Yes.
But a lot of people do. Rather than I live in the 5 towns. A lot of people are not a lot. Some people are doing, and you can use this concept however you want. Instead of running around driving shalach manas around, you have a party in your house and you invite everyone to come to you and you feed them.
I love that idea. His
Right.
friend does that.
Right?
And
Make
everyone
a big
goes and gets sushi.
right.
It's awesome.
Sushi or pony
Mincham
rides
sushi.
or
Right.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
Um,
So people just do a few of these together, and then you have a whole bar, and it's super fun.
I love this idea. So you can do this for your Purim parties or as little gifts for Shalach Manas. Wait, he's bringing
actually-
out the minis. He's like nudging her
We
along.
actually-
By
we
the way,
brought
he
these
came to
out.
me first to be on the show.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a sweet tooth. I'm like, oh my God, it's a woman in business. Let's do this. Like, and because I don't have a crate. Like, people love raw cookie dough. I've probably this is the most I've ever eaten in my life.
Right. Well, it's more of a dessert.
But I love this concept. What you're doing and
Thank
how
you.
you've just grown your business. I'm like, I'm getting so much nachas. We're getting
Thank you
nachas
so
from her.
much.
She's amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the
this
minis.
is something that these are actually our minis. These are our tinies. We came out with these for
Ooh,
Purim,
cute.
and we're contemplating keeping them in the run for like hostess gifts and stuff like that. These are they're half in weight. They're just not exactly half in height.
Are you under what hashkach
They
are you
are
under?
so cute. The K-Sale of liquid.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a good one.
Yes.
As we laugh, yes, of course.
So these we actually came out with for Purim because we know people have smaller boxes and they want something a little bit cheaper. So people are doing like 2 of these or something with something else in their own shalachmanas, and we sell these by the dozen for Purim. They're so cute.
I know I want some.
Very, very cute.
Can we do a little giveaway?
Sure.
I think that's the cutest thing ever.
Absolutely.
All right. Before we do the giveaway, we need to talk about the other P word, Pesach. There's no reason why you can't do this for Pesach.
So people have asked, and a lot of people actually asked us for gluten-free. And
Okay, so let's take that concept because you know I've written Pesach books, right?
Right. So you could definitely help me out with the flour issues.
Right. You know we've got 2 people that you can work with. Rory from Full and Free.
Yes.
And Esther Anzarut from Gluten Free SY.
Okay.
Do you know them? I'm all about the hookup.
I know Rory. I've used her flour. We loved it. last
Okay,
year.
excellent. So, can we maybe do a Pesach? Oh, let's do a collab. Cookie dough,
So
perfect for Pesach.
That sounds really interesting.
See, this is why I have people on the show because, we talk things through when you guys listen.
Right.
Let's do something. I like that idea.
We definitely should.
Especially with gluten-free. I think
So I definitely wanted to, initially that was like my plan. I just have not had any time
I know.
to do that.
because you've been busy with
Baruch
this.
Hashem, it's been out of control.
Baruch
So
Hashem,
not
Baruch
complaining, but we did not have any time
good.
to do the
It's good.
gluten-free
You
yet.
got your food into the right group. You got a product into a food event at
Yes.
the Jewish Food Media Conference, and I think that's so important for people that are creating a business, any business. Find the conference that it's happening at and get your stuff in the bag because that's
Right.
what flagged me to you. And then initially, and then your husband came over, and then I'm like, let's really do this. And I started following you. I was already following you, but then I realized I was seeing your stories, but then I realized I wasn't hitting follow because I was
That's
always
okay.
searching you out, which is kind of even more of a compliment. I kept
That
going to
definitely
you,
is.
and I realized why am I not following? Now I realize why you weren't popping up automatically.
I hear. Well,
So-
I'm flattered and thank you.
No, it's absolutely incredible. Okay, literally. It's called Incredible. You'll see it on the screen, but it's ICRE.
Incredible.
Incredible. I got it. Emphasis on the dough.
Yeah.
It's really, really care. Okay, so let's talk giveaway, and then maybe we'll microwave some more. Let's talk about giveaways. So to win, what are we going to win?
How about a dozen minis or a dozen tinies, whichever they prefer?
Okay, you can pick. Email me, Naomi at nachamsiegel.com. It'll be great if you could follow them on Instagram, but as I always tell people, not all my followers on Instagram.
Right.
It depends on the age, the stage, where they're from.
Okay. Well, we have a website as well, so everyone can check out our website. It's shopincredible.com.
Okay.
And everything
Remember
is
how
there.
to spell it. And so you have to email me at nachamsiegel.com, Naomi at nachamsiegel.com, and tell me that you want to win the cookie dough from Incredible. And a winner will be picked, and we will let you know as soon as possible. Sometimes I make them wait like a month before I announce the winner, but I'm going to try to do this as soon as possible so they can have it for Purim as well.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
that-
And they
that-
definitely should have it before Pesach.
I'll definitely finish it out. This is really incredible. I absolutely love the whole party idea.
Yeah, this is a new addition. This I love. I love this part. It makes the whole thing just pull together.
I got people I could introduce you to. You need to talk to the party planners.
Yes, so we definitely trying to get out there to all the party planners.
I'm going to introduce you to for my daughter's bat mitzvah, which is coming up
Amazing.
this weekend.
Mazel tov. That's so
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah. I've made 4 bat mitzvahs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't have boys, so this is my final
Hurrah.
hurrah bat mitzvahs. I've made a wedding in between, but yeah, I can't believe it's Leroy's bat mitzvah this weekend. It's absolutely incredible.
That's so exciting.
Wow. So, okay, what is next after this? Have you like thinking about,
We're always thinking about the next thing, and if I'm not, my husband definitely is.
Okay, husband, let's go. Chesky, what are you thinking? What's going to be next in Incredible?
A storefront.
Well, before the storefront, we'd like to make more products around the cookie dough.
Okay, like?
Cookie dough pops, cookie dough bites,
Logs.
cookie dough logs.
current.
You have these peanut chew logs. So
Yeah.
On a buffet or as a gift item, different sizes.
Cookie dough boards.
Well,
that work?
I'd like to do a babka, cookie dough babka type of thing. We're rolled up cookie dough in.
Oh, you
I
know
have-
who you have to talk to about that? Naomi TGIS. Naomi
Oh,
Elberg.
yes, we use all her recipes.
Yeah,
They're
she's the
awesome.
best. Yeah, I a cookie dough inside a babka, and then you cook the babka, and then the cookie will cook.
And then it'll be like a
Molten,
gooey-ish inside.
Kind of like the Lotus biscuits.
Right, we have Lotus. Here, if you like
Oh,
lotus.
wait, okay.
We have lotus flavor.
I have,
too.
me and Lotus, my recipe's viral. Okay. From kosher.com. Okay. My Lotus butter biscuits.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's not heavy Lotus flavor, but just that light finish at the end. It's delicious. Oh, I love this.
you.
This is great. I would like it hot. I think that I have a thing for your.
We need it hot. Let's go.
Let's heat that up. But I
Butlers.
think you know what I think I like. I think I like because it's slightly mushier.
Yeah, it's gooier.
It's gooier when it's soft.
Like a fresh cookie out of the oven.
Like people buy those logs. I never understood the American kids, right? They would buy when I would work in sleepaway camp. I taught cooking class in sleepaway camp, and they would get these Nestle Toll rolls, and they would just eat them, and I'd be like, "They're supposed to bake them." I'd be like, "Ugh!" Like
when I was
But that's
pregnant, I
like-
did that actually.
you would eat it raw.
Probably not the safest thing, but I
Right,
did.
that's why this is genius.
Exactly. You can have your cake and eat it too.
Literally,
Different flavors.
your raw cake. Your raw.
Yeah.
I know people like to lick the batter. I used to love that when I was a kid. You know what I used to like? That when you make the whipped cream, the egg whites with the sugar, the snow, when you're making like the meringue before you cook it.
That
I
you like to
love.
lick?
Yeah, that I would like.
This is way better than that.
This is way better. This is way better. Okay, you need
Yeah.
maybe a healthy version.
So someone actually asked me if they're keto ones. I said definitely not.
Okay, let's
No.
talk about what keto is because I'm not sure. I know.
Keto is just, I think, an extremely, extremely clean form of healthy fat eating, something like that.
Yeah,
Something like that.
we will get
I'm
back
not,
to you
I'm
on
not a
that.
professional on
Yeah.
the diet area.
Yeah, low carb.
You don't. I told them they could have a salad with it.
Just give them an empty jar with some lettuce. And
Exactly.
you'll be covered.
Sand.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Oh,
Better
I see. I
now.
like that. I have. It's
Okay, now we
I love
know.
that.
We know you need it warmed up,
But it's a whole good look. Some people, you can eat it raw out of the jar. You can eat it slightly warm.
Yeah, you can mix it into your ice cream and have any flavor cookie dough ice cream.
Do these freeze well?
Yes, up to a year.
A year.
Or refrigerated up to 6 months. And they actually can be at room temperature up to 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
So you don't have to wait to eat them. I mean, they're best served cold.
From the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Like
That's how
does
I
it
like them
taste-
because
does
then
it
you don't have
taste-
to wait. The texture is just like, it's like a, cold cookie dough. But you like them hot, so that wouldn't really
Yeah, I don't
matter
have to
you.
worry. I'm gonna totally microwave these. Oh my god, these are so good.
Yeah.
I'm actually working with a lab now to try to figure out different jars that can make it shelf stable.
Oh, that's so interesting. Are you in the food business?
Used to be somewhat, but not really. Well, yes, cookie dough.
Cookie dough. before your wife's incredible talents.
I always liked cooking. I always liked stuff like that. But not
What's your favorite thing to make? Asking hubby now.
scrambled eggs?
Oh, all right. That's not bad.
Shakshuka.
And whatever.
Frozen pizza. Sven Nachman makes toast. Really good toast. Really good toast. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys. So let's talk about our giveaway. Remember, we have our Mellow one still going, which we will announce this coming week live in Florida when I'm going to be there with Zalmi. We're going to announce a winner when I'm in Florida. But we have our cookie dough bar. Our cookie dough, no, a box, not a bar. It'll be a mini bar because you have a little. Depends how you choose to set up. So you have to just email us, Naomi, at nachamsiegel.com to win one of these absolutely incredible things. I keep saying it because I love them. And I wasn't sure how to say it right because it's hard, when you write it on a line, it's hard to read and hard to pronounce. And I got that whole crazy accent thing. Okay, CK, you want one more before we sign up?
Pause. I need a drink.
He'll pause.
I need a drink.
I know. I need a drink. I need a drink because we have, we talk a lot and then we eat. So, okay, this is really exciting. I'm thrilled. Okay, I'm very hyped. You can see I've had the sugar. I start to get I'm like a little kid. Once I have too much sugar, I start bouncing off the walls. Okay, a wonderful show. Let's recap. Ayala, Cohen from NCSY Eurogo, where I'll be working with her this summer in Italy and Israel. Michelle Saka, the Miami food yenta, the queen of everything Miami food. She also spoke to us about the upcoming events that we have next week in Miami area. And David Landau from Standing Together. Very, very inspirational. I'm like something I really want to do next time I go is take that food truck around and meet the soldiers. I want to cook for them on that truck. I think that'll be CK table for two in the food truck while we cook. We did a show once with Mark Zomick outside the studio. We did food.
We need that truck.
And we need that food truck back. I think it's no more. Okay. All right. This is Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. We have music sponsored by our friends at Kedim right up to Lichtbenching. We want to wish everybody Shabbat Shalom. Happy President's Weekend.